Good afternoon, guys. Welcome to the channel. If you don't know me, my name is Mike. I am a Corvette fanboy and enthusiast through and through. You may have seen my videos over the past 6 years, whether it be my 1200 horsepower ZR1 here behind us, my twin turbo C8, or any of the other Corvettes I have built. I love Corvettes. And today was a very exciting day for me and a lot of you as well. I'm guessing for you if you clicked on this upload. It was the official C8 Z06 reveal, and oh my God, they did not disappoint. Now, I was a little bit worried about this car because, you know, where do you go from the base model C8? And, you know, I was pretty sure they weren't going to have this car be supercharged or twin turboed, so was it going to have the power? I know power isn't everything, but I did want it to have at least as much power as the old version, the old C7 Z06. I wanted it to have at least 650, so I was a little bit worried, but after seeing this, I am not worried at all. So let me play you the live reveal, and I'll give you kind of my reactions as I actually saw it. Little detail right off the bat, you may have noticed, maybe not, but carbon fiber wheels. How cool is that? Carbon fiber wheels on a Corvette. We saw this on Koenigsegg like 10 years ago. Ford's been doing it now, and I think that's incredible. I will absolutely get that option. And yes, if it isn't clear, I am getting a C8 Z06. I am on the list, and I'm gonna try to get one very early, exactly like I did with the base model C8. Gonna try to get one and be maybe the first again on YouTube if I can. I would love to. That was super exciting for me. We'll see. Hopefully I can. But yes, carbon fiber wheels, I'm getting that. Jumping in right away. You can hear the sound right off the bat. They jump right in. I love it. You can hear that flat plain crank V8. It sounds ridiculous. Now, it sounds amazing. Not like anything else though. It doesn't, it doesn't sound like a Lamborghini V10, obviously, but it also doesn't sound like a Ferrari V8, and it sounds way better than McLaren's. They're awful. So really cool, very unique, and also though immediately identifiable as exotic and a supercar. The C8 sounds good, but it sounds like a normal Corvette, old school V8. This one sounds drastically different. I love it. The only thing is a little bit quiet, but that's okay. I already know we're gonna fix that one for sure. It will be loud. As soon as I get mine, it's going to be loud. I will try to do all the first stuff again, and we'll get that muffler off of there, and we'll let that V8 scream. It has to be quiet because of emissions law, or not sound laws, and maybe some emission stuff too. Who knows, but that's okay. It's okay that it's a little bit quiet. We'll let that baby sing when I get a hold of it.
The Z06 was a code for a track-oriented performance option on the 1963 Corvette. The only way you would even know to order it was through people whispering in people's ears. If you want to go racing, right in the box, you want Z06 option and you'll get all the specialty hardware. It wasn't until the 5th generation that we brought it back, and it's become a brand unto itself. You want it to go faster, stop faster, turn faster. Basically, it's the most track-oriented Corvette that we do. Through the 5th, 6th, 7th, and now 8th generation car, we've moved the street car and the race car closer and closer together.
The development both on the vehicle side and the engine side are tied together at the hip.
It's a way to
put the best of Corvette together and expand the performance bandwidth. The mid-engine architecture in the 8th generation Corvette allows us to do that even more.
In my quest for performance, a Z06 was the car, which is basically a race car for the street and will perform with the best of the best worldwide.
It's the first time that I had experienced a Corvette on the road that actually rode and felt like a race car. That precision, to me, that was everything.
This is the one that elevates the Corvette brand.
Saying that it felt like a supercar doesn't do it justice. This thing rips.
This keeps you locked in. I know we're having a conversation right now, but I'm still focused here.
Yeah.
I'm still focused here.
The other people that we're competing against that are in a price range that is unique to themselves are going to look back at this as the one that changes how they operate.
But they talk about this a lot in this video. They talk about how this Z06 is going to be gunning for the supercars. Now, the Corvette Z cars have always been performance supercar competitors, but I can't remember GM ever coming out like this and saying deliberately and very directly, yes, this car is to compete with Lamborghini, Ferrari, McLaren, Porsche. We're putting them on notice, and it will be a full-on supercar competitor. Very awesome to see that. I think it will, I think it's going to destroy them, honestly, on a track and maybe even a straight line. The only problem is that it's got to be fast, because a Huracan Evo, Porsche 911 Turbo, Ferrari 488, McLaren 570S or Turo, whatever the new one is. Very, very fast cars. So they better come prepared here, Corvette, if they want to be fast, and I think they will be. I think they'll be faster.
The heart of the Z06 is the engine. We had mid-engine architecture, which was a big step forward, but we also needed that power. There was a niche following that really pined for the immediate response, the lightweight, visceral feel of a naturally aspirated engine that would exceed the horsepower of the prior generation supercharged Z06. The only way to achieve that is to do the highest horsepower naturally aspirated V8 that's ever done in automotive history. That's what had to happen.
My God, wow. Okay, well done, Corvette GM. That is incredible. Now, I really did not expect that much at all. Oh my, 670 horsepower, almost 700 from an NAV8. Like, who does that? That is unreal. Now, keep in mind, this car, the ZR1 had 755 when it came out. The old Z06 had 650, and that was supercharged. This car, 670 NA. Revving to like 9K. This car is going to be insane to drive. Well, I'm sold. Sign me up. I want. That is incredible. Blown away by that one completely. That is unreal.
It is a low-volume, hand-built precision engine. The big advantages of moving to a flat plane crank is the mass in the engine that's moving the fastest is much lighter. And in doing that allows the engine to accelerate in speed much more rapidly than any small block before it, and also achieved more than 650 horsepower, making it the most powerful naturally aspirated V8 engine in a production car.
We only do a mid-engine car once. We really looked at how to get the engine that we really all wanted to have, which was a flat plane crank V8. That was what we really wanted to do.
Step on it, step on it. Oh my God! Oh, it revs so hard!
That speed enables the engine to pump more air, process more fuel, and produce more power.
But another part of it is generations of learning how to balance the requirements to make a car fast and comfortable on the track, and also comfortable as an everyday driver. The manufacturing tolerances in this engine are race car tight, and that requires a skilled operator and custom shims to make the resulting engine essentially fit net, no gaps anywhere. This engine runs to 8,600 RPM. That's by far the quickest spinning engine we've ever done, and the only way you do that is to have extremely precise manufacturing.
You guys good, Harlan?
Car 6 ready.
All right, here we go.
You know, we're all used to Corvettes with Thunder from the Gods, V8 sound. My dad has a 62 Corvette, and every time I hear that thing, it's wonderful.
Over the course of 70 years now, you know what you're gonna get, and it's this visceral V8 small block experience. So for one, on this car, we don't want to lose that, but for two, on this car, we've got a completely different engine.
We wanted to keep the Corvette sound, but also let you know you're in the flat plane crank.
Right.
One of the first things we noticed with the C8 Z06, boy, the car sounds great outside, but I can't hear anything inside.
It's there, but we can't really hear it in the cabin, and you got to be able to hear some of that in the car.
It's like, wow. Right. Yeah, it's a little like,
There's still a lot of improvements to be had.
This is a new chapter. We really needed to move the needle there.
And it actually required us to completely rethink the exhaust system. And so we ended up actually tearing up a bunch of the back of the car, completely re-architecting the exhaust, decoupling the tips from the end of the pipe, and we shaped the tips like a reverse megaphone. So when the sound comes out, it actually reflects off parabolic surfaces, and that projects sound forward to the driver's ear. It was a huge challenge, but we wanted that combination of sounds great on the outside and sounds great on the inside, and we wanted it to be real.
This new Z06 has basically started with a clean sheet of paper. I admire that because they just taken the most advanced design and updated it each time. It is so advanced and so edgy and beautiful.
It's a careful balance of beautiful sculpture and performance metrics. We try to make them transparent to the design itself.
This time, we're changing everything but the doors, the roof, and the hatch. It typically starts at the road. Wider wheels and tires, packaging larger diameter brakes, more traction, more stopping power, better cornering power. The front and rear fascias, fenders and quarters, all the aerodynamic stuff is different.
A big part of the Z06 mission is in its chassis. The architecture was designed to put power to the ground like no Z06 before it.
20-inch diameter wheels in the front, and for the first time, 21-inch diameter wheels on the rear. We want to make sure we take full advantage of that weight on the back end, powering off the line to maximize the traction. The fact that we're widening the tires also enables us to create bodywork that feeds right into the engine need to breathe and be cool.
Fun, but you also have a full crafted piece that surrounds you. If If you take exterior color, interior color, seat belts, calipers, wheels, you could build well over 11,000 different combinations.
Interior wise, looks like maybe some more customization options, maybe some more colors in there, and a lot of gloss carbon, which I don't think gloss carbon was an option on, or no, I guess it was on some parts of the car for the base model C8, but it looks like a lot more carbon you can get, and maybe some more colors in there as well. But interior basically the same as you would expect.
Oh my goodness. This is something right here.
You can really see the width of the car. Those hips look great. Again, that's one complaint people have about base model Corvettes. They come out and they're like, well, it would look better with a wide body. No crap, and they're waiting. You know, Corvette's waiting to release the Z version, and wow, it looks really, really good. It looks so much better as a wide car.
So much of the performance of the car started on the racetrack. That's where things are tried, because they're stretching.
The film that I was like, how did they do that?
All right, so there you go. It looks like the end of the film is people kind of sitting around talking about the car, kind of a round table there, which I don't blame them. It's a pretty amazing car. And I was going to get one anyway for the videos and for fun and just to kind of see whether it was incredible or not to me. But now I am definitely getting one. Like, I am really, that little film has totally rekindled my excitement. The stats are incredible, looks great. I'm really excited about it. I can't wait to get one. But let me know what you think. You know, were you excited by that video? I think they killed it. I think they just did a great job on the whole thing. The video is really good. The car, I think, is just epic. But were you disappointed in anything? Were there things that you wanted to see and didn't? I don't know. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool. And that is the official Z06 reveal. Can't wait to get one, and we'll have one here in the garage with the ZR1, and we will have a lot of fun with that car. Modifications we'll do, you know, we'll jump right in when I get it, just like with the base model, and get ready for a wild ride with the C8 Z06. I'm freaking hyped. So hope you enjoyed this upload. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Take care. Have a great night. I'll see you in the next one.